Good morning children, welcome you all to the mathematics video class. In the last video we have seen multiplication of integers and we have also studied properties of integers on addition and subtraction. Today we will study properties of multiplication of integers. So the same properties we will see on multiplication of integers. So the first one is closure property of multiplication. So what do you mean by closure property of multiplication? For all integers a and b, yes, you can take a and b, any integer. Whenever you multiply any two integers, that is a into b, the product what you get is c, and that c is also an integer. Whatever two integers if you multiply, the product will always be an integer. So this is closure property of multiplication. A into b is equals to c, and this c is also an integer. For example, 5 into 2. 5 and 2 are integers. The product of that is 10, and 10 is also an integer. Second example, minus 2 into 3. Minus 2 is one integer, 3 is one integer. If you multiply these two, you get minus 6, and minus 6 is also an integer. Next example, minus 20 into minus 5. Yes, so minus 20 is one integer, minus 5 is one integer. If you multiply these two integers, the product is 100, and 100 is also an integer. So like this way, if you multiply any two integer, the product is again an integer. So this is called as closure property of multiplication, and therefore we can say integers are closed under multiplication. Yes. Now coming to the next property, that is commutative property of multiplication. So what do you mean by commutative property of multiplication? Yes, for any two integers a and b represents any integer. A into b is equals to b into a. That is, you multiply the two integers in any order. Here a is multiplied to b, and here b is multiplied to a. So you multiply the two integers in any order, the product remains the same. Yes, so this is called as commutative property of multiplication. A into b is always equals to b into a. For example, 3 into 9 is equal to 9 into 3. That is, 3 9s is 27. 9 into 3 is also 27. Yes, second example, 3 into minus 4. 3 and minus 4 are two integers. If you multiply 3 into minus 4, you get minus 12. Now you multiply in other order. Minus 4 is written first and then 3. Minus 4 into 3 is again minus 12. So you multiply the integers in any order, the product remains the same. Yes, you will always get LHS is equals to RHS. The next example, minus 17 into 0. Minus 17 is one integer, 0 is one integer. Minus 17 into 0 is 0. And you multiply in other order, 0 into minus 17, that is also 0. Yes, so LHS is equals to RHS. So like this, you multiply two integers in any order, the product remains the same. Therefore, we can say multiplication is commutative for integers. Then coming to the next one, multiplication by 0. Yes, what is the product when you multiply any integer by 0? That is, for any integer a, you take any integer a and multiply it to 0. A into 0 or 0 into a. In any order you multiply an integer to 0, the product is always 0. Always remember this. Any integer multiplied to 0 in any order, the product is always 0. For example, minus 3 into 0. Minus 3 is one integer, multiplied to 0 gives 0. 0 into minus 6. Okay, any number multiplied to 0, again it is 0. Any integer multiplied to 0 will always give you 0. It is not only one integer, you multiply any number of integers to 0. Now here I have multiplied minus 3 into 0 into 2. Any number of integers multiplied to 0 is always 0. The product of any integers multiplied to 0 is always 0. Then next one, multiplicative identity. What is multiplicative identity? For any integer a represents any integer multiplied to 1 in any order, either a into 1 or 1 into a. The product is always the same number. The number itself is the product. A into 1 or 1 into a is always equals to a. For example, minus 3 into 1. Minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. The integer itself is the product. Yes. Next example, 1 into minus 5. 1 into minus 5 is again minus 5, the number itself. So any integer multiplied to 1 will always give you the same integer as the product. So therefore 1 is multiplicative identity for integers. 1 is called as the multiplicative identity for integers. Yes. Now coming to the next one, associative property of integers. What do you mean by associative property of integers? So for any integers a, b and c, associative property is always for 3 integers a, b and c. So a, b, c represents any integer. So when you multiply 3 integers, you multiply the first two, to its product you multiply the third one. Yes. So like this you can group any number of integers. Now in the RHS you can see I have grouped the last two numbers. To this product I am multiplying the first one. Yes. So you group 3 integers in any order. A into b into bracket into c is always equals to a into bracket b into c. Now see the examples. 3 into 2 into 1. Now 3, 2 and 1 are 3 integers here representing a, b and c. Now in the first LHS I have grouped 3 and 2 together. I have grouped 3 and 2 together, and in the RHS I have grouped 2 and 1 together. Yes. Now you multiply. Whatever brackets are there, simplify those first. 3 into 2 is 6. 1 as it is. Now here 2 and 1 are grouped in the brackets. So multiply those two, you get 2 into 1 2 and 3 as it is. Now proceed. 6 into 1 is 6. 3 into 2 is also 6. So at the end you can see the product is the same. Yes. Another example, minus 3, minus 2 and 5. These are the 3 integers here. Minus 3, minus 2 and 5. Now here in LHS I have grouped minus 3 and minus 2 together, and in the RHS I have grouped minus 2 and 5 together. You can see the numbers are the same. Minus 3 here also, minus 2, 5, 5. Numbers are the same. Only the grouping is different. Here I have grouped the first two number, and RHS I have grouped the last two numbers. Now simplify the brackets first. Minus 3 into minus 2 gives you plus 6, right? Minus into minus plus, 3 into 2, 6. Then into 5. Then in the RHS minus 3 as it is, simplify the bracket one first. Minus 2 into 5, one negative integer, so minus sign, 2 5s are 10. Yes, now simplify further. 6 into 5, 30. Minus 3 into minus 10. Minus into minus is plus, and 3 into 10 is 30. So again you can see the product is the same. LHS is equals to RHS. Then third example. Now I have taken all 3 negative integers. Minus 1, minus 4, minus 5. All these 3 are integers. Here also minus 1, minus 4, minus 5. Here I have grouped minus 1 and minus 4 first. And here RHS I have grouped minus 4 and minus 5 first. Yes. Now in the LHS, if you simplify minus 1 into minus 4, the product is 4. Minus into minus plus, 1 into 4, 4 into minus 5. And this RHS we have minus 1 here. Minus 4 into minus 5 gives plus 20. Now next step, 4 into minus 5 is minus 20. Minus 1 into 20 is again minus 20. So again you can see LHS is equals to RHS. So like this way, whenever you multiply any 3 integers in any order or grouping in any order, the product always remains the same. Therefore, we can say product of 3 integers does not depend on grouping of integers. It does not depend on grouping of integers, and this is called associative property of multiplication of integers. Now coming to the last part, distributive property of multiplication over addition, or it is also true for subtraction. So what do you mean by distributive property of multiplication over addition? For any integer a, b and c, yes, a, b, c represents any integer. So for any integer a, b and c, a into bracket b plus c is always equals to a multiplied to b plus a multiplied to c. Yes, so this is very important property. Using this you will also have to solve the problem. So listen carefully. So a multiplied to b and a multiplied to c. A into bracket b plus c is always equals to a multiplied to b plus a multiplied to c. So this is called as distributive property of multiplication over addition. It is also true for subtraction, that is a into b minus c. Here I had written b plus c. Here it is also true for b minus c. So a into b minus c is also equals to a into b minus a into c. Yes, so this is distributive property of multiplication over addition, and this is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Yes, you can see example. Minus 2, 3 and 5 represents 3 integers, 1, 2 and 3, a, b, c. These are the 3 integers. So minus 2 into bracket 3 plus 5 is equals to minus 2 into 3 plus minus 2 into 5. Yes, now you can verify whether this is correct or no. So minus 2 as it is, what is written in the bracket? Simplify first. 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 plus 5, 8. Then simplify the brackets again. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. Plus sign as it is. Minus 2 into 5 is minus 10. Now simplify further. Minus 2 into 8 is minus 16. And minus 6 as it is. Plus into minus gives minus 10. So this is minus 16 in the LHS, and in the RHS if you add minus 6 and minus 10 you get again minus 16. So you can see LHS is equal to RHS. Yes, so therefore distributive property of multiplication over addition is verified. Yes, you can see one more example. Minus 8, minus 2, minus 1. These are the 3 integers I have taken here. So minus 8 multiplied to the sum of minus 2 plus minus 1. So using distributive property, this minus 8 should be multiplied to minus 2 first. Minus 8 into minus 2. And then plus sign as it is. Then minus 8 is multiplied to minus 1. Minus 8 into minus 1. So simplify in the next step now. First bracket 1 you simplify. Minus 8 as it is. Minus 2 minus 1 gives minus 3. Minus 8 into minus 2 gives plus 16. Minus 8 into minus 1 gives 8. Now minus 8 into minus 3. Minus into minus plus 8 3 is 24. 16 plus 8 is again 24. So LHS is equals to RHS. So therefore distributive property of multiplication over addition is verified. Yes, same way you can check it for subtraction also. Minus 4, 3 and minus 8 are the 3 integers I have taken here. So minus 4 into 3 minus 8 is always equals to minus 4 into 3 minus sign. Here also minus sign. If it is plus, write plus. Minus is there, write minus. And minus 4 multiplied to 8. Okay. Do not take minus 8 here. Take only 8. Minus 4 into 8. Now simplify further. Minus 4 as it is. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. Now RHS, multiply the brackets. Minus 4 into 3 minus 12. Minus as it is. Minus 4 into 8 is minus 32. So minus 4 into minus 5 gives us plus 20. Minus 12 as it is. Minus into minus gives plus 32. So 20 here, and minus 12 plus 32 is nothing but 20. So here also you can see LHS is equals to RHS. So therefore distributive property of multiplication over subtraction is also verified. So distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction both is verified. Yes, I hope you have understood. Go through the video carefully and completely. Okay, only then you will be able to understand and solve the problems related to it. Thank you.